Hey guys, welcome back for another quick review of the best gaming phones under $400. This week we're going to review the Motorola Z3 Play, which was released June 2018. This one is also under $200 and specs are still very impressive. Let's start with the basics. The screen is a little bit over 6 inches, like 6.01. It has the Qualcomm Snapdragon 636 chipset. It has 8 CPUs. 4 of them are 1.8 gigahertz. The other 4 is 1.6 gigahertz. It has the Adreno 509 GPU, which is also important for gaming. And again, if you don't know the difference between CPU and GPU, click on the link below to help differentiate between the two. It has 4 gigs of RAM and 64 gigs of internal storage. Has a fingerprint sensor on the side. Has face recognition and a 3000 milliamp hour battery. So let's talk about some of the best things about this phone. As far as CPU, GPU, and RAM goes, it's fast enough for all the games and the apps that we have. Right? The 64 gigs of storage is enough for all the apps and music and games that we have as well. Of course, you can also add another micro SD card to it and expand your internal storage. It doesn't have a bunch of junk apps like some of the other phones. Okay. Regarding battery life, it has a 3000 milliamp hour battery, which is a little undersized. But to compensate for that, you can tack on an extra battery pack that makes it over 5000 milliamp hours. So with the extra battery pack, this phone can last more than 3 days. I've traveled with this phone before. I've used the GPS all day, and I still have, roughly 60% or more battery life at the end of the day. So I feel pretty confident traveling with this phone, especially with the battery pack. Okay. It has the USB Type-C charger, which is becoming more standard on new phones these days. You don't have to worry about which direction to plug it in because it will work either way. A few other things I like about Motorola phones, in particular, is the motion shortcuts. You can do a chopping motion, turn on the flashlight. Chopping motion, turn it off. If you want to activate the camera, you do a twisting motion, activate the camera. Okay, so it's kind of neat about this phone. And then, of course, last but not least, the price tag. Like I said before, this one's actually under $200. So it's pretty gentle on the pockets. And parents, if you're considering a budget gaming phone for your kids, this one I definitely recommend. Only thing I do not like about the phone, the default battery size of 3000 milliamp hours. That's about like a day's worth of use. However, these Motorola Z Play phones were made to have extra attachments. So you can get an extra battery pack, like an extra speakers, extra video projector, little neat gadgets you can get with it. So if the battery life is important for you, you can get an extra battery pack, and it will be a pretty awesome gaming phone, with a more than 5000 milliamp hour battery total. Okay, and that is it. Thanks for joining us. You can see more information about this phone as well as compare other gaming phones under $400 with the link below.